Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of Shadow podcast reviewing. We're here, and we've got the Wirt benefit birthday special. Wirt is not here because it is his birthdays.
Wirt's off the war.
Everyone comment, happy birthday, Wirt, and leave a like if your birthday's this year.
Everyone wish Wirt a safe return from war.
Yeah.
I hope we see Wirt again one day. Are Wirt and Gina still
We will,
friends?
I'm sure. And it's sad that he's not here because these are some real episodes here.
This is a monumentous occasion.
We're about to go into this is the flashpoint.
The flashpoint.
So let's just get right fucking into it. First up, part 6, The Mysterious Tree.
The mysterious.
So this was uploaded December 7th, which is most undoubtedly one day after the last one. But it is a new recording session. It's a new session because the old one, you remember, they're like, we're starving to death, we're dying, we need to stop and eat food, and we'll play later, and maybe we'll get some friends on, and well, maybe that has gone awry somehow, as we will see.
Immediately, I noticed that they're now on 1.2.6.
Yeah, I didn't notice until later when Simon fell from a height and went, oof. That's when I realized, oh my god, there's been an update.
The sound.
There's a pain noise now.
Yeah.
Oh, Minecraft oof. Where have we all gone?
Yeah.
Oof. I can do a better oof than that. Oof.
Oh,
Everyone do your best Minecraft
that was a
oof.
good one.
Oof.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I
It's
thought you
hard.
were just gonna stop it, Ross, with the you made.
But yeah, I did a little theorizing, like, man, I wonder if they recorded this, like, while the other ones, like, were being uploaded. I don't know, though. It's not like they say anything that indicates what day it is. 4.5 million views, which is 0.1 million views less than last episode.
Yeah.
Which is, I would have almost believed that because, like, the things start happening this episode, that more people would have watched this one, but no. So the intro plays, the classic intro that you just heard, because that's our intro too, and no one owns it, so we can do that.
Yeah.
And Lewis says, hello, Simon. So he's so much happier this recording than he was the first time. He's kind of phoning it in. There's a cow in the house. And then they walk over to their back door and they see all of the ghouls of the earth have convened there to throw a party.
They're having a monster mash out there.
It is crazy.
Having a blast.
Simon explains that the cow is in their house because just as bad things spawn in the dark, nice things spawn in the light, which isn't necessarily true.
Yeah,
I mean,
It's the
kind
plot
of,
of Kingdom
but
Hearts.
I don't think even back then, I don't know that moths. Well, there is grass in their house, so maybe the cow would have spawned in there, but I don't know.
It was
I feel like it would have just. I think they spawn in the light, but like outside, not inside.
Yeah, not in your house.
Immediately, something that jumped out to me and actually kind of jump scared me was how, like, I wasn't used to them talking so soon after starting. Like, I was waiting for, like, after the do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, and then they start talking.
They alternate, because, like, next episode, I note that there is, like, a mute intro for a while. I don't know. It's a dealer's choice, I guess, on what happens. Simon is having to edit his Java affinity with Task Manager because Notch doesn't understand how multi-threading works. Fuck you, Notch! Fuck you, Marcus! Eat shit! You fucking suck! Made by a single piece of shit!
Real?
Notch doesn't understand a lot of things.
He doesn't understand. I have no multi-threading is either, but I love him just being a little sassy there.
Yeah.
There are so many monsters. There's like 2 creepers, there's zombies. I think I saw a skeleton. They're looking out their back door where the lovely water feature is, and it's just, there's so many ghouls and ghosts.
Yeah.
Simon jokingly opens the door. He's like, come on in, guys. Happy Septus a bunch. JK. He says JK out loud.
JK.
So that's the back entrance. But of course, there's a front entrance. But they step outside and they see The mysterious tree. Would anyone care to describe the mysterious tree?
It's like
a big fuck-off tree.
It's a Waluigi L.
It is a double thick, like 2x2 tree with a branch branching
tree.
off, which has another tree growing out of that branch.
It wouldn't be too odd to sight nowadays, but they did not have such wonderful
Yeah,
things.
it's like basically a jungle tree, except, well, the leaves are all fucked up because they had no way of placing leaves back then. But it's just a strange tree. This is an unnatural tree. This tree has been touched somehow. Simon asks Luz if he's been fucking around with trees, and Luz says no. Simon is just absolutely flabbergasted by this tree. Luz decides to ignore it. He moves on. And I wonder why he does that. Simon says all of our inventory is saved, as in, like, from last session, as if it's an insane concept that their inventory was saved. He says top banana. That's how he describes it.
Banana.
Yeah.
So this tree is unnerving and strange, but they're trying to get on task. They're like, they have to go mine to collect goodies so they can use it to build nice shit. Because this is what the game's all about, building crap. Simon says they have to build a proper vase. It is true. They did a lot of crafting already, so now we're about to go into the mining part of the video tutorial.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad, because I feel like I don't understand. I don't know what I'm doing.
That's an important
I live in a
part
cave.
of Minecraft.
I live in a cave right now, and I'm trying to eat this pork to restore my hearts, but it's not working. For some reason, it's just giving me like little chunks of meat on the right hand. I don't understand that. But anyway, he says they gotta build a proper base because theirs is crummy. But Lewis says he likes it, and he says that we've got Daisy in here.
Daisy!
Referring to the cow. And Simon calls it their housekeeper. Lewis notes that it feels like things have been moved around in their house, asking whether they had more lanterns. Which I think he means torches, or he is sort of showing his hand by referencing the fact that the lantern has moved.
Yeah.
Because, there were 2 jack-o'-lanterns, and now one of the jack-o'-lanterns, we didn't even mention, but it's like there's a dirt block and a jack-o'-lantern right outside their house as if to scare them.
Yeah, right outside the front door.
It's a jump scare. It's a jack-o'-lantern jump scare.
A jump jack. A jack scare.
A jack scare.
Jack scare.
Simon gets distracted by the monsters crowding. Then music starts playing, and I go, music! In my notes with a smile. And then hard cut away from the music.
Yeah.
Hard cut. Just hard, no transition, just snap cut. Simon is cooking some delicious ham or bacon. Or whatever
Me
the
when
hell
I
it
cook
is.
delicious ham or bacon. Another thing I noticed
Simon...
update-wise is that the furnaces emit light now! Yay!
Whoa, the progress, you can tell. Man, how far do you think... I guess we could actually calculate when this episode came out by looking at the Minecraft update history.
Yeah.
Because we can just tell what version this was. Oh no, is there an easy website for this? Is there truly? They're like an alpha
1.2.6.
2.6, December 3rd. Okay, so they must have recorded this like early December or late November. Shit, what was the first episode? I don't have my notes. No, I do. Just kidding, by the way. Of course
Gina
I have
trip.
my fucking notes. Upload December 2nd. Okay, so they must... I guess it's possible they could have recorded this on December 1st or maybe December 2nd, and then December 3rd, an update came out.
Oh.
Man. Updates so rapid, so quick.
Yeah.
Racing towards the future, racing to the light. Milnak, do you have any thoughts about anything so far? I want to prompt you.
I appreciate the prompting. I have one substantial thought, and that's kind of it. And so, okay, we don't know this mysterious figure who's fucked with the trees, right? Like, this is one of the world's great mysteries, correct? We may never figure this out, not even through the duration of
I'm
this
not
entire
sure.
pod.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a little more evidence, but I don't know.
We'll pick up those breadcrumbs as we come by them. God, so okay. I forget how you actually collect the leaves. Cause were shears in this version?
No way. Definitely
Nope.
not. This is still punch a sheep to get all the wool.
Yeah, because so like you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I just realized. I think what he did, and I'm saying he, even though I really should not be assuming the identity of this mysterious individual because we don't know
the entity,
the entity,
the interloper,
exactly.
The interloper.
The interloper.
I was thinking, why the hell is the foliage lopsided? And I just realized, you probably can't collect leaves. What I think the interloper did was plant a tree, then just sort of blend that down with a wood. But because like they didn't grow like more trees, it's just the foliage is wildly lopsided.
Yeah, it ruins the illusion a little bit for sure. It's a very odd.
It ruined
We
my
work with what you
experience
got
with
in
this
the
episode.
alphabet.
You have opened my eyes to something that we'll have to talk about later that I hadn't thought about it now, but let me keep that in my brain pocket to talk about later. About the strange things in their world that they discover. Simon, very hostile, turns from the furnace to say, "Look at that fucking cow. This is fucking ridiculous." Cow is jumping up and down around the steps to the front door, jumping against the window.
She's jumping and hopping and maybe even jopping.
She is dropping a little bit, and she's compared to a fly trying to get out of a window. But he's like stuck and doesn't get it. That is when it dawns on me, only just then at the cow part, like, oh, that's where the other lantern went. It's jump scaring them. Lewis says the line, "Mysterious tree, isn't it out here?"
Strange tree.
Simon asks, "How the hell did that happen?" And Lewis asks, no, I think Simon asks, "Do you think someone's here?" And Lewis says, like, Slenderman.
Slenderman! Slenderman mentioned!
It's crazy. Super 2010 thing to suggest.
It is the most 2010 thing to suggest in the world.
Slenderman. I saw a person in the comment calling them ahead of their time for talking about Slenderman because it apparently hadn't gone big yet. Which I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure about that. I don't think we can.
It was definitely on the incline, I would say.
Yeah, clearly
but I wouldn't say it's at
Man, now I wonder if the Yogscast
highest.
upload a Slenderman video in 2010. I should go.
I hope.
Should go looking for that.
Simon mentioning this did make me go and check. Endermen were not added until September of 2011.
Oh yeah, very, very, and so far away, and yet so closer than you would think. 2011 Enderman. It's just I don't know.
A year away from when they.
It's because the game is still in alpha and then eventually beta, so it's still getting shit added to it at sort of a rip-snorting pace. Compared to today, when they just add a gay little animal every time. Every, 5 months.
Yeah.
People get so mad about the Minecraft mob votes and stuff. They get so fucking furious. And, I guess I get it because, I don't know, it's sort of it's silly to have all these cool concepts and say, choose one, you must kill the other. The funny rock.
One of my roommate's favorite videos of all time is one of his favorite brands of videos is putting war propaganda over California Dreamin', and someone had collated all of the different boycott the mob vote propaganda posters that people had made, and that person collated them into one big slideshow video to California Dreamin', and it is one of his favorite videos on the internet. I see it at least once a week when I'm watching TV with him.
Yeah, I have to see it. I don't understand that. I guess I'm just out of touch.
I'll send it to you after the recording's over.
It's very... Yeah, if you want this funny flower-eating animal, you have to kill this other animal. You have to kill the
You
Moo
must
Bloom if you
kill.
want whatever else won. I don't know what won over the Moo Bloom. I don't know.
If you would like axolotl, the flower cow has to
Oh,
die.
is that what happened? Okay.
I don't know.
Simon drifts
I
off
think it
before
was a squid.
Squid?
Oh, it probably was a type of squid, huh?
I think it was a glow squid.
Glow Squid beat fucking Moo Bloom? Okay, that's bullshit.
Yeah, it was
Let's
glow-
talk a little about that. Never mind. I think the mob vote outrage is all completely justified. What the fuck? Do you
It's
want
so
glowing
much. I think
signs
at
or a
one
funny
point-
cow?
I think the bulk of the, like, boycott the vote propaganda had to do with, like, them making a red creeper at some point.
What?
I don't remember
Because that was on some of the posters.
We are
I
so
don't
out
know.
of
That
fucking
might have
touch
just
with
been, like-
Minecraft. I don't understand anything. I'm still thinking
Yeah.
about pork chops as healing potions and shit. I don't understand.
That might have just been what they had used as iconography on their propaganda
Maybe.
posters, because he also had a little beret.
Lewis places the lantern inside, he retrieves it and puts it to its rightful place, and they go out with axes to get some wood from the mysterious tree.
The scary tree.
Lewis asks whether the
Scary
wood
tree.
will grow back, because Simon told him to stop chopping it all down. It turns out that Simon was just pruning it. He was just trying to fix
I'm
it.
pruning it, Lewis.
I'm pruning it, Lewis. I noted here, gay voice.
I do have the quote, I'm pruning it, Lewis, with a TH.
Yes, I also type THs when Simon uses that voice. Yeah, so he just, Lewis laughs a lot when Simon has to stack blocks underneath him to reach the rest of the tree, which is funny to me, because to me, living in Minecraft nowadays, that's what I gotta do to cut down these stupid fucking trees. Back then it was the height of comedy.
You have to rebuild the tree to destroy it.
Alright, they collect wood, and then there's a wipe transition! There's a clockwise
Wow!
wipe transition.
Radio wipe.
Radio wipe, thank you. Lewis, impatient, says, "What's a plan? What's a quest? What are we doing, Simon?" He's so fucking on task and jazzed up.
I have this in my final thoughts technically, but it really sounds like they're getting more comfortable with the game, which is nice, and it definitely makes these videos a lot less boring to
Yeah,
watch.
it definitely. Maybe they were so like dead and quiet because they hadn't eaten anything. They just woke up,
Oh
rolled out
yeah,
of
that was
bed,
the other thing.
and got on their computers to play Minecraft.
And opened up Skype.
God, fucking. Yeah, these guys are high energy. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
So Simon says mining. Obviously, they gotta get goodies to build useful shit. We said that already. Lewis had this crazy idea of exploring the Hole of Doom, which we come to learn is the scary cave near their spawn where they saw that creeper in like part 1.
Ah.
So he wants to go back there, but he probably needs a sword to defend himself with. Lewis has an iron pick when he opens the inventory, so something happened off screen.
Jeez.
SMH shitty tutorial.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
I have in my notes, the Hole of Doom is what I call my get shot.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Birchmere, what about your notes? I don't think I've heard a lot from you, my friend.
I don't have too much to say about just what's going on until a little bit. And next
Okay.
episode is when I really have a lot of.
Okay, I look forward to
and I'm
that.
Excited.
He asks where they can get some armor, and Simon explains, oddly enough, he can get armor from old Bessie here, and starts killing the cow with some shrill
Daisy
cries that aren't in the game anymore.
Yeah. Daisy down, repeat, Daisy down! She
What
died
the
in
fuck?
vain!
Leather on the floor. He explains they can use leather to make armor, but there's only a couple bits there, obviously. You need a lot of it. He explains how they make like leggings and shit by like making the shape of pants, and they start calling it leather trousers. And then Simon says leather chaps.
Getting flashbacks to Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, his leather pants.
Leather trousers, chaps, assless leather chaps. And then Simon says, "Can you imagine William Riker?" And he laughs.
These are my
'Cause
type of guys. I'm sorry.
Of course, Lewis is William Riker. That is his skin. So, just
Yeah,
imagine.
yeah.
He has stolen that man's skin.
Oh, I'm imagining.
They have normalized the mysterious tree by cutting the excess wood. It's one by one. It still has the funny branch, and it's still way too tall. But I like how their solution to this problem was to just like help this misshapen tree. Lewis's game lags out. Yeah, I'm wondering, like, it lagged out, or there was a cut, or something weird happened. The recording software lagged, because there's audio, but, like, the screen was frozen. That's, I don't know, weird. I'm watching a Gary's Mod ARG right now. Minecraft ARG.
God, I hope.
So, they're going to the Hole of Doom. It's becoming night just as they're getting there. Well, this is good bloody timing. The dimmer switch. I'm like, did they bring torches? And then Simon places one. It's like, okay, it's still so fucking dark. The cave is actually completely non-threatening. It was just like an overhang of doom. There was like a small, like tiny incursion into the cliff face. And there was coal.
Just a little bit of a concave hill.
There was coal there all along, which they note, which was ironic because they just fucking spawned right there. Then I hear the oof and got jump scared, and it's like, okay, they've gone from alpha 1.2.3_04 to alpha 1.2.6.
Yeah.
He jump scares Lewis with it, who obviously would have never heard that sound before, because it was just added. Or maybe it was in single player, and they just hadn't had it working yet. I don't know.
I'd believe
there's
it
nothing
either
in the
way.
hole at all. But there was a scary tunnel at the bottom of it. A small doorway that's obviously man-made, because it's perfectly, like, 2x1 for a person.
The liminal caveway.
Simon goes, wow, that's weird. And getting like stressed and scared. It's like giving pause by it. And Lewis is getting a bit scared. And then I type Lewis Oscar moments. He suggests they head back to the base, or maybe they should just do some random digging in the middle of nowhere. And Simon spots something bright out in the distance that we sure can't fucking see at all. I think Lewis has his, like, fog on.
He has his render distance too close.
Yeah, so Simon can see something, and he's leading him out into the dark where there are beasts and ghouls, and there's nothing. We can't see anything.
All we can see is Silent Hill fog.
It's a horror movie where he's, like, hallucinating some, like temptation, and his friend's like, there's nothing there! There's nothing there, Simon! I can't see! It's pitch black! It's like, Lewis, there's a pyramid out there! What is this? It's like, it's pitch fucking black! Simon, help me fight the zombies! But eventually they do, camera guy not being able to fucking see it. Yeah, I complained about it when I was taking these notes, but it's kind of effective in creating intrigue now that I think about it. It's sort of like, what the fuck? Simon's going crazy. He's seeing pyramids and shit. And then it fades into view just barely. And Lewis goes, oh, and laughs. It's still so dark. It's not covered in torches. It has like a few torches on it. But it is a stone pyramid of smooth stone, which is on an island of gravel in the middle of this ocean, which is iced over, of course, because they're in a snow biome.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a weird, funny tree is... Well, yeah, a human had to make that, obviously. And but the 2x1 thing, like, you know, sometimes generation is weird. This is a structure. This is a sophisticated, like, thing. They could write that other stuff off. Like, I don't know, maybe Minecraft just makes shit that's weird and scary. But this is like, you know, it's a pyramid. It's a building that could only have been made by a single man.
Entering the demonic structure.
Simon asks if he's been playing on the server, and Lewis is scandalized. No, I have not. It's like, oh, sure. And Lewis admits that he did leave it on for a while one night. Simon asks if he thinks Hannah from Hannah Teaches Cooking was playing one night. But Lewis says he's never given anyone the details. So the server was up, but surely no one should have been able to connect to it.
The Interloper.
So now that we're closer, we can see the pyramid is, you know, we can see the detail. There's gold blocks on the pyramid, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
There's 4 on, like, the tippy top of it as, like, a cap, and there's 1 above the square entranceway. And once they see inside, Simon goes, what the fuck is this? because there's lava inside the
Their
pyramid.
first lava.
They call it Jesus, first lava, and it's in a fucking scary pyramid that appeared on their
Yeah.
map. And that's the thing that, Milnak, your point, I'm bringing it back from my brain. How obviously the tree was created by man-made tools, and like they just didn't have grass blocks. I was wondering if whoever made this used like an inventory editing software, which I used as a kid. But
See,
considering the fact that the foliage is fucked up, I think this was all made in game with actual effort. I think this was obviously pre-creative mode by many years, but
Yeah.
like I don't think they cheated to make any of this, which makes it kind of crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I almost regret that we're doing this in a podcast format, because I would more than be happy to just boot up Minecraft and like create a visual aid for how I think they did it.
A visual aid, just record a let's play, a speedrun, pyramid percent
We'll record
Minecraft.
that right after this.
it's-
Millen will put it into the episode right here.
That would be so awesome. It's just, okay, here's the thing. It's like, all right, 109. Let's check it out. So you see that tree? 100%. They like built up a nerd pole of like, was that probably 8 blocks? Then they placed a dirt block, grew a tree. They sprouted out from that nerd pole, placed another dirt block, grew another tree. And then they just broke the dirt and replaced it all with wood, because that's just exactly what the fuck this is.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's, it does make it, like, when you think about this in the context of the time, like, nowadays, it's like, man, they did this before creative mode. It, like, took grit and sweat and effort to make these things appear. And it must have also been very freaky because, like, I think, people didn't know about, like, cheating in this game. I don't know if the Yogscast knew how to cheat in this game. So all of this was made legitimately. Like, that's the only way it could have been made. Like, so oh man, we're really getting into the point of this fucking Let's Play that makes it different from other Minecraft Let's Plays. Which is, like, the intrigue of, I mean, you understand. I mean, I think we are here. We understand that something's going on. There's someone in their world, someone in their realm.
There's more individuals here.
Yeah, and I'm typing, like, I don't know how they did exactly. I don't know if they used it. Because I was like, the Oddcasts are new to this game. Would they have, like, instantly known how to cheat in the game and cheat in, like, gold and buckets of lava? No, someone had to log on to the server and go mining and collect all that stone and smelt it from cobblestone into stone. They had to find all the gold, and they had to awkwardly fill this room. It's a, like, platforming thing. There's a pit of lava. It's uneven lava, too. It's flowing all over the place. There's no, like, it's not a pool like you would see generated naturally.
Like
It's obviously,
Baby's first Minecraft
It
parkour.
makes it look more dramatic than I think if it would have been.
Yeah, I
all
think it
flat.
does. And it was probably much easier than trying to fill the whole thing. Which, I get, it's just the elegance of the fact that it's the limitations that make it, like, really cool and interesting. That, like, I'm just sitting here thinking about, man, someone had to play on their own and do all this bullshit behind the scenes to set it up. But yeah, so I was thinking about what I was going to talk about in the case of this, like, who exactly did all this. Maybe we can talk at the end or something, but let's just... we're
think
just
we
going to go...
No, yeah, I think we should save it for the end because they haven't finished discovering everything that has been laid out for
we were
them
just
yet.
Yeah, Simon's closing remarks as the splash screen comes up are, we were just gonna go explore a cave and look at this! What the hell? What's going on?
What's going on?
Me when Indiana Jones infiltrates my Minecraft.
Yeah, for such a historically important episode, I'm double disappointed that the view count is so low. Like, how did it fall?
Yeah.
Did they just watch the end and it's like, man, this is never gonna get interesting, and then they left? And I took a break, and part 7 is the trial of the pyramid.
The trial of the pyramid.
The
Which
trial.
This
I on
episode is so.
It's so good.
I on purpose did not share the name of Part 7 because I wanted the people who didn't know what it was called to be surprised by it. Yeah, watching with people who haven't watched this, I really hope, like Ross, I know, and Birch, I guess he wouldn't have known exactly. No. What was your reaction to seeing that the next part was called... Well, I guess what was your reaction when the pyramids showed up? Because you would have known, obviously, by the end of that episode, but, like, how did you feel?
It was still, like, I knew, obviously, that this was coming, but I didn't remember, like, the sequence and what events happened. And so it was still kind of, like, a fun surprise to see, like, a pyramid appear. And, like, obviously I knew that their friends made this and that they had already all set this all up, but there still felt like there was kind of, like, a sense of mystery in that some part of my brain was buying into it, and that they didn't actually know who built it. Because that's how it is on, like, big Minecraft multiplayer servers. You'll be playing with a bunch of your friends, but you don't know all of the time who made something. Sometimes something will just appear, and it's so mysterious and kind of wonderful to explore what this mysterious other person has made.
A weird place appear.
A weird place appear. Yeah, and I think it does sort of go a ways to kind of... We talked a lot about how this game was the Wild West, and that no one knew what the fuck was going on about it. There were all these secrets. It felt like we knew so little about it. I think all these structures appearing, like, heightens that looking back on it. It sort of, like, makes it almost still apply, where it's like, well, I know everything about this game back in the day, so I'm not going to be surprised by anything in this 10-year-old Let's Play. But then, the pyramids and all the weird things. It's like, what? It allows you to sort of, like, put your mind back into that, like, oh shit, this game has surprises in it.
Yeah. I think I brought it up in the very first episode, where this era of Minecraft, as well as, like, the very first few Pokemon games, and a few other games like it, are games where, even though we feasibly know everything there is to know about these games inside and out due to modern technology and also just, you know, history, it still kind of feels like we don't.
Yeah, that's what I was just ripping off.
And that's why it's, like, so
said.
intriguing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We lost 500,000 views between last episode and this one, and I'd ask, how the hell do you see an episode called Trial of the Pyramid and think, nah, I'm good to stop here?
I'm good with
what
You're gonna skip this one.
What the hell? Did that cliffhanger not entice anyone? I mean, you know, it's still like 4 million people, I guess, but, like, come on.
I thought you loved the mysterious pyramid.
And then we have the intro, which... We have the intro with the audio tracks of them talking muted, which Ross noted. Sometimes they do it, sometimes they don't. I guess maybe it's to sort of do a clean cut into the next episode. Like, the footage is basically of last time, and then it picks up where we left off.
Yeah.
The first words in this episode are, okay, so... Oh, God. Because they're looking over this lava, and it's like, obviously, they have to jump across. It's obviously some sort of test or some kind of... It is a jumping puzzle, and I'm sad they didn't say it. I'm sad that they didn't call it that. I was really waiting for it the whole fucking time. Lewis asked how they deal with this lava, and Simon says, I don't know, mate. Lewis suggests tunneling around the edge and cheating, and Simon says that wouldn't be in the spirit of it.
You gotta play the parkour.
He calls it a challenge. It's obviously what it is. Then Lewis starts putting glass blocks in the lava to walk over it. As Simon claims anything you put in will be destroyed. But, you know, he's placing glass blocks. You can't burn glass, and it's obviously fine.
Yeah.
It's only dropped items that are destroyed. And Simon pauses when Lewis points out that they're not being destroyed and says, no! He's insistent that they have to jump over the bits.
Yeah.
Lewis asks if he reckons it is jumpable, which is a great adjective.
Is that jumpable?
Jumpable.
Simon's not even sure if it's jumpable, to be honest.
God, they're so bad at jumping. So bad.
They're so bad at parkour.
And he makes it to that one little square, and he makes the jump, and then he dies immediately. It's the smallest jump in the world.
It's so bad. Before they start jumping, Simon has the idea to make a chest to store their things in case they die, which is a
Very
good
smart.
idea.
Very good.
And I was like, oh my god, the chunky full-size block chests. Instead of, nowadays chests are like kind of strange. They're smaller than a normal block. They're weird. Back in the day, they were just big old blocks, and I kind of miss them. Those big old chunky chests that don't open. Lewis has never... I realize at this point that they've gone 7 episodes without dying at any point in their series, despite, like, being in the thick of it with those skeletons in Simon's shack. Lewis doesn't know what happens when you die in Minecraft. Do we die for good if we die? He's so scared.
If you die in the game, you die in real life.
He asks where they spawn,
You
and
die
Simon
forever.
says, obviously they spawn, and where they spawn at their spawn point.
Yeah. Had beds been invented yet? Because
No.
if not, they would,
We've been over it, yeah.
Okay, because, oh man, they don't have respawn points. Oh
No, they can only spawn at that beach where they spawn. Back in the day, like, you had to build near spawn. There was no
They didn't have a
choice.
choice.
If you
Yeah.
built a way, you would die and never find it. They laugh at how much shit they have as they fill up their chest with things. Lewis decides to chuck a few things on the floor, perhaps unaware that items despawn if you leave them lying.
Oh no.
Yeah, I have Simon fumbles the very first jump, immediately going up in flames and dying, screaming in pain. LOL.
I pressed F to pay respects.
That ended fairly poorly. And then Lewis says, this is like Mario.
It's a lot like Mario.
It's a lot like Mario in that there's lava and they have to jump. Simon has respawned and has to make his way back. Unfortunately, there's an awful lot of shit that has spawned in the dark.
It's an
and
awful lot of shit.
It's so unwatchably dark as he turns to see Simon's nameplate approaching. That's all we can see. We can't see him. We can only see his nameplate. It's so dark, but Lewis's gamer eyes have adjusted to the darkness, I guess. Because he can see them, but I can't. And he can also see the beast behind Simon on his 6. It is a creeper.
Creeper.
At first it loses entrance, but then regains interest and follows him onto the island. And Simon just, we have to jump! And runs into the pyramid to escape the creeper. It's the only way, Lewis, come on! And the creeper has meanwhile fucked up its pathing, and instead of going inside the pyramid, is climbing on top of the roof, trying to get to Simon. Quick! And Lewis gets peer pressured into it. And he runs over, and Lewis squeaks as he makes the first jump. He goes,
The pitiful little meh.
Then he tries to make the second jump and instantly dies super hard. This is our first look at the game over screen in this Let's Play. Lewis's score.
Great score, bro. Ampersand E0.
Yeah, it's, I think it's a glitch. I think it's a multiplayer thing. I don't even know what the fuck this thing displayed. I can't remember. It's been too long. I asked, is this even a thing that displays when you die in modern Minecraft? I don't know if they keep track of your points anymore.
They kinda do, but I play with keep inventory on, so I don't, pay attention to that number, because it's always stupidly high.
Lewis gets to have his turn running back. They laugh. Simon dies off screen. Beautiful music starts playing. I must have made a point about this. Okay, yeah, later. Simon has somehow lost his custom skin in the process of Lewis respawning. It's like... He says, I think you burned your dwarf skin off. You're just a normal... You've got the default skin. Their asses don't even know Steve from Minecraft. They don't even know
Steve from Minecraft.
Yeah, they travel through the darkness. You can't see anything, so your main source of stimuli is the beautiful music.
You.
And Simon says, I'm determined to pass the trial. The trial, the pyramid. That's what this video is going to be called. The trial, the pyramid. And it was.
Trial.
I'm glad that we're still saying this is what the video will be called in the video itself 14 years later.
Yeah.
Because I haven't gone there yet, but we definitely said something in episode 2. So they reach the pyramid. We can finally see old Steve, and I was confused at his lack of beard. I couldn't see a beard, and I was like, didn't they have a beard for a long time until they removed it? Or is the beard new? Did they add the beard?
I don't remember.
Hold on, let me.
It tripped me out.
Let me do a quick search.
I thought he had a beard for a while, and then they removed the beard.
Through the years.
Steve through the years.
A beautiful, like, slideshow showcasing Steve's growth throughout the years and the time they made
Minecraft
him
Alpha
white.
Steve.
The true face of Steve.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's got like a mustache, kind of. Thank you for giving me the skin where he's really
Mustache.
buff. That's really nice of you, Skin
That's
Dex.
cool.
That's really cool.
There's the pyramid, and we can finally see Steve, and we can also see, like, Simon is Steve, and we can also see that Lewis's fist is also Steve. So, there's been some glitch that's removed all skins. I'm glad we're still dealing with that in some versions of the game.
Yeah.
They call him a weird-looking guy, which I thought was rude. What's so weird about
A
him?
weird guy appeared.
He's got a bright cyan shirt and blue pants. Is that weird?
That's strange to you?
Simon's making the jumps. He makes 3 jumps, gets to the 4th platform, and he has a fork in the path and goes for the one that, from my perspective, was very much too far away, and he dies. He dies badly.
Very sad.
Lewis reveals that if you hold shift, you won't fall off stuff,
Yeah, he's
which
learning.
is a useful tutorial for me. Milnak, what do you think of the pyramid? Your silence on the pyramid is deafening.
Here's the thing. It's just I kind of knew that everyone was going to have a lot to say. So I feel like a
About
lot of
the
the
pyramid.
commentary I have to contribute are kind of meaningless. Well, not meaningless, but like...
It means everything to me.
No.
What about
It
the
means
meta
everything.
commentary, the meta analysis?
I think my meta-analysis is, Jesus Christ, lava was so bright in this version.
It is
Yeah.
different texture, big crazy lighting. I don't
They
think it
needed to put,
bubbles
like-
either. At least I didn't hear it going like popping and dropping and all that
There
noise
were
it
no
makes.
sparks flying around.
Yeah, all those particles. It was just crazy lava.
Crazy lover.
You could say a
That-
lot about how Simon, he gets a monomaniacal obsession with solving the trial of the pyramid and how it sort of corrupts him. I don't know. Maybe that's something for like a theory, a game theory.
I will say, I'm
Yeah.
reviewing the video, and I have noticed something that I actually feel like is very important to talk about. There's a gold block by the entrance, and I cannot believe that, like... So I don't want to drop kayfabe, but, like... I cannot believe that Lewis got a gold block.
He
Like,
well
that I think was cheated.
Oh my god, do you think the iron pick was a smoking gun?
I
Do you
just
think
don't... I
him
just,
having that in his inventory was proof that he was the one who did all that?
no, I just don't trust that he was able to get, like, 9 gold ingots.
Well, Mill, to give my opinion, we'll talk more about it later, I don't think Lewis did that either. I don't think it
Okay.
was him.
Alright.
I thought you were going to ask, you can't believe they didn't just steal it. Like stealing the hubcap off a car.
I mean, okay, that too, now that we're talking about it.
Gold is fucking worthless, to be fair, so I don't know.
It's true. It's not
Yeah.
much.
They're very
use of
sporting,
gold.
though. Like, they even when they got frustrated later, they didn't, like, start breaking things. They just, like, decided that they weren't ready yet. Which they could have if they
Yeah.
just kept trying, by the way. But, you know. The Pyramid Trial, such a beautiful, calming Minecraft music, is so, like, surreal. And
Literally one of my favorite songs on the OST.
it's... Like, that's the thing about Minecraft. The most beautiful music will be playing, these, like, lovely instrumental tracks, these ambient tracks, and you'll be, like, running for your life from the undead, and, like, the music will be
Yeah.
playing. Like, the worst thing in the world could be happening. I feel like I remember when I was very, very little, and on some sort of server, my base got griefed, and I was, like, so fucking torn up about it while the beautiful music was playing. It's like, what?
Oh, no.
It's just such a very avant-garde, I feel like. It's very
Yeah.
interesting as a juxtaposition. Lewis looks up momentarily inside the pyramid to see that there's glass on the roof with lava overhead. And I guess that is to deter them from mining the roof out. That would have been a funny moment if they tried.
That's true. Makes me wish they did.
Lewis makes 2 jumps. 3. He doubts this is even possible, despite it super being
They're
possible.
so bad
They
at
just don't
jumping.
understand.
They're so
Bro.
bad. They don't know how to
just-
sprint jump.
There's no sprint jump! Bert, there's no
There
sprint
isn't?
jump.
Okay.
There
all
isn't a
right,
sprint
I'll-
jump. You can't talk
okay.
like that. You
All
can't
right,
talk to me
I
like
won't
that.
Be so cruel.
There's
I
no
won't be
sprint
so
jump.
cruel.
But it
They're
is still
so
insane.
bad. They're still
It's
so
still
bad
insane
at
how
it.
quickly they resign that this simply must not be possible. Because, like, Lewis makes a jump, but he, like, overshoots it. He, like, walks off on the end of it. He didn't believe enough in himself. So now he has to run back just as Simon got there. It's less dark as the sun is coming up now. It's a gloomy haze, but we can see through it. Skeleman! With an old bow and arrow sound effect from shooting. Simon says we should have gotten a hold of some iron and got a bucket. And I thought he was going to cheat and, like, pour the lava out. But he says they need a bucket of water to put themselves out when they get caught on fire. Which is a really
It's very
funny solution to that problem. It feels like, I guess it just is a little less, like, cheatery to do that
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
it is
As
to, like,
day
build
breaks,
over.
one of them says the line, "We spent the entire night burning ourselves to death," and I said, "Me when I'm at the club."
Yeah.
True. I
You
say,
should have been at the club.
I do say when they say we may have to cheat, I say, oh, come on. Come on, man. Have some respect. There's a wipe transition, and I go, no, they give up on the trial of the pyramid.
I like to believe that they like tried like 50 more times in that wipe period.
It's actually a
before
full
giving
other
up.
day
Yeah.
cycle before they
Yeah.
gave up.
A whole episode's worth of attempts.
So Simon says they should give up until they can make a bucket of water, and then he asks, what the hell is that? And we don't see it because Lewis just respawned.
Yeah.
He lists some more things that have been built. He says there's a hole in the ground, and he thinks someone has built Stonehenge over. He says a Stonehenge has been built over here. So Lewis,
Stonehenge.
he walks down the icy river towards the pyramid. From the pyramid head, the sun rises in the east.
In the east, yes.
They head north. There is indeed a Stonehenge there. And Simon says someone's been a busy bee because there's so much shit. There's the mysterious tree. There's the strange tunnel, the spooky cave. There's the trial of the pyramid, which is insane. There's Stonehenge. There's the hole, and later we see another structure. So very busy bee. I don't know how long it's been since their last
Yeah.
recording session. We will never know, I guess. But Lewis does the angelic choir about the Stonehenge for some reason. I guess that's cool.
It's beautiful.
I like the Stonehenge build because I absolutely built a Stonehenge in my first world too.
It's the
maybe
easiest
because of
thing
this.
on
Hell
the
yeah.
world to build.
It's the caveman impulse. I just felt like I needed one of those things.
Gotta get me one of those.
Right as they're walking up on the Stonehenge, there's a chicken that they walk past that like flickers in a really weird way. All the textures turn black, and I was just like, wait, what? What?
Scary
Those?
chicken.
And it also clips through the ice, and it's a little weird.
The chicken
I was just like, oh, phantom chicken.
Phantom chicken.
Simon spies something over there in the mist. He jump scared me by changing his level of fog, because apparently you could do that without pausing the game. So he's like, he just clicks a key, and the fog, like, it became worse before it got better. Like, the white fog was rushing to devour
We
them.
went to Silent Hill for a second.
The
Yeah.
pale was consuming them, and then it's like, oh, never mind. Simon
The
says
mist.
Simon says it's like a white temple at what is obviously an igloo.
Yeah.
They go up to it, and Simon's like, "Who's been doing all this?
Who's been doing all of this?
What if?"
Before
What if it was
before I saw that it was a dome shape, before I thought it was a dome shape, I just saw the little entryway, and I was like, did they make a fucking obelisk? What is this?
the obelisk?
Simon claims that it's made out of wool when it is obviously made out of
Obviously
snow.
made of snow.
It's super made of snow. It
Yeah.
has the same exact texture as the snow all around it, but Simon insists that even though it's supposed to be an igloo, it's wool.
It's
Uh,
wrong.
Simon says, obviously, we know who's responsible for the tree outside our house. Lewis asks, who? Afraid the prank has gone wrong.
Oh no.
And Simon says, obviously, it's whoever's messing around with this. Someone's sneaking on their server. A mysterious presence. Milnak, didn't you want to say something about the mysterious temple?
I literally just wanted to say the mysterious temple. I apologize. I did not have anything I
It
want.
just occurred to me that you've mixed the mysterious tree and the white temple. You've combined
Exactly.
It
Because
is-
that's what
I mean,
this
it's-
podcast
The white
is.
tree.
It's all mysterious, honestly.
The white
All
tree.
pretty
Is this
mysterious.
before they introduced like birch trees?
Oh
and
yeah,
shit?
it's still just oak all the
it's
way.
just oak.
Yeah, so there would be no white
I
trees.
was-
Okay.
That'd be
was not
fucked up if
created
there was a
yet.
white tree.
They didn't put Birchmere in
Can
Minecraft.
you just imagine someone like making, like in the style of those old Gary's Mod like source horror things? Can you imagine someone like, here's some old Minecraft clips I have, and it's like them encountering shit that was not in the game yet? I don't know. I think there's potential in the horror of that. Someone should just remake Shadow of Israphel, but as explicitly a horror series. Well, fuck all this like dweller shit. Fuck the like scary. This mob is so advanced, he will stalk and kill you. Or like we have to defend the moon, the world from the moon. I don't know what all those Minecraft videos are about. I just want. I mean, I guess I'm saying I want Herobrine. I guess when you get down to it, this is just Herobrine again.
We must reinvent the hero.
Now that I think about the whole horror of Herobrine, it's like, what if you were in single player and you saw another player? What if someone invade your world? And to be fair, this is probably a lot less scary because it's a multiplayer world, but it's still scary because it's like, what if someone hijacked your server? What if they broke in without your permission? They started doing shit. A mysterious presence.
Yeah. An unauthorized guy appeared.
Yeah, we're not quite to the end yet, but here. So the big hole he describes is like it's in the side of like a beachhead, so there's water flowing down it. It's just an abyss. Simon slides down without any hesitation, then goes, and they have to fight up the river like salmon to escape. They have to go get stuff from their chest, the spelunking kit. I say, God, this build is so primitive and magical. Simon says that, I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with this, someone coming on our server, building a bunch of random crap, and being on our house, Lewis adds. Simon shudders in horror as the splash for their website comes on. We are finally entering the territory of what makes this Let's Play unique, and I'm so excited.
Yay!
I wrote down a couple of comments
Yay,
that caught my eye.
Minecraft!
No one should look at these, but I can look at them. I don't know if I even want to like say their names. I don't know the anonymity of YouTube comments. But one commenter says it's
person B.
It's funny how igloos and pyramids and giant trees actually spawn in Minecraft now. That is weird. All the things that they encountered would be completely normal today.
They willed it into existence.
I was very disappointed they didn't say jumping puzzle. A lot of people in the comments said jumping puzzle, but they did not say jumping puzzle, which I'm sad about.
No jumping puzzle.
I could have sworn Simon was about to hit that. Oh, it's a jumping puzzle. Oh, I'm dreadful at jumping puzzles, Lewis. Then LMAO, another person says, and so the time when Simon knew more about Minecraft than Lewis ended after 7 10-minute episodes. That's crazy. I don't know if I'd say it's exactly over, but nowadays Lewis definitely knows something a little more than Simon does. As of these parts. And it's crazy, like, this is the hook of the Let's Play. All those boring-ass episodes we watched, like, they were just random fucking dog shit, alright? It's fun, it's cute, it's nostalgic, it's retro, but you could probably watch any other Minecraft Let's Play from the era and get a similar experience. But this is, like, their shtick. This is what makes the Yogscast thing unique. This premise of an interloper in their server, some unknown entity, another player doing shit without their knowledge. And this is what will spiral intensely out of control until we get to the cinematic story that is Shadow of Israphel.
Oh boy, oh boy,
This is
oh
the
boy. Rubs my
Flashpoint.
hands together.
Boy.
It's a lot to think about, and yeah, I guess
catalyst.
they didn't even really. I've never thought hard enough about the Shadow of Israel to realize, oh, that's kind of a novel concept, huh? I don't know if other people have been doing. I don't know the history. I'm not a Minecraft YouTuber historian or anything, so I can't say definitively that the Yogscast were the first to say, what if there was something like, going on in the game, and that this to make it more interesting. Maybe they watched back the first episodes and thought, this fucking sucks, and they thought we should do something else.
I mean, I think one of the series that I remember watching as a little baby guy on Bing Video. By the way, I neglected to say why it was specifically Bing Video because YouTube was banned in my house until I was in 8th grade. So I had to work around it by using Bing's in-house YouTube player called Bing Video. And there was a series that I watched a couple episodes of where these two people were playing, and they were role-playing as if they were if they had actually been shipwrecked. And it was I think a dad and his daughter that was doing it. It was kind of wholesome. It was interesting to see this sort of different take on it, to have a backstory to it at least. Because they did have little custom skins of people who would be considered I don't want to say castaways, but that's kind of what it was in essence, is what they were trying to emulate.
It's like Minecraft Let's Play, a concept Let's Play. Like a concept album.
Yeah. Concept story mode.
Yeah, and I want to say in my heart that this was a unique thing. And I've talked about Jesse Cox's series where he tried to build some kind of an adventure map in Minecraft, and he spent hundreds of episodes dicking around with his friends, building shit and riffing and doing just bits. And it's crazy to be realizing, man, the Yogscast basically just did what he wanted to do. They just made an adventure for themselves in Minecraft. That's what happened, and they just kind of did it. Whereas he, no shade to Jesse Cox, he's an alright guy. It's just funny that I don't know. I can't even say that it was a flop or a failure or anything. I think they just realized eventually that for the scale of the vision, we can't just do it in Minecraft. It's maybe this isn't the best place to try and build an epic quest adventure.
That's the real craft in Minecraft, is crafting your own adventure from it.
That's so true. It's just crazy. I don't know. Oh, yeah.
So much.
Right. The thing about the real mystery that I'm sure everyone wants to fucking know. Who's doing all this? Who is actually behind all this? In real life.
Oh boy, oh boy.
And in shoot, I've got to point a finger at Lalna. I think it was Duncan.
Yeah,
I think
I'm almost 100%.
they foreshadowed it. They said, maybe I'll invite some people. We could start with Lalna. And then next episode, there's a bunch of bullshit everywhere. Coincidence?
Coincidence? I think not.
I think not.
Foreshadowing. I know that Lalna... we know, the public, the Yogheads... We know that Lalna and other Yog members worked on Shadow of Israphel, and they played characters and stuff. So, I don't want to get ahead of myself. But basically, if you're wondering who actually materially did this, it was probably not... I don't think Lewis did it, but I think Lewis knew, and Simon did not know. That is the story I always see, that Simon had no idea. It was like a prank. It was like a little funny thing, the trick to play. And I'm pretty sure Lewis knew. People said in the comments, Lewis's reactions are so genuine. I don't think he knew. I'm pretty sure Lewis knew. I feel like at some points you can kind of tell that he's kind of trying to lead Simon to certain, conclusions or something.
Areas, yeah.
But Simon's reactions are genuine. He didn't know what the fuck was going on at all. And that's crazy to think about. It's just, let's have a laugh. Let's take the mickey out of Simon and build a pyramid in the video game. And it evolved into a crazy story, which, it'll be a while till we get to the crazy story, but I don't know, a lot to reflect on of how cosmically important this was, I guess.
I might have brought this up earlier, but is it just me, or is their mic quality slightly better in these episodes?
I don't know, actually.
I
was
It
not
may
paying
just
enough
because
attention.
it's just a different. It may just because it's like a fresh recording. Probably.
And they're all happy and sprightly instead of dying.
Yeah, instead of gloomy and weird. Yeah, that's probably it, actually.
Yeah, they're just projecting more. Well,
Yeah.
closing remarks, anyone, about things?
Tracking the exponential drop in view count retention over the course of these videos is really something.
What the hell?
It's so
Like, what?
funny.
Come on!
It's like the less viewers, the more interesting things actually happen.
Bro, that's a real underground. That's how you know this is outsider art.
We are at
Yeah.
like 1/5 of episode 1.
What the fuck? It's true, isn't it?
Before we did this, I did mean to make an image of, like, that caption thing that says, 2 blokes who do fuck all, and put Simon and Lewis in it. But then I ran out of time.
God, you're right, 18 million views was the first episode. There's now, like, 4.5 million views. What the
And it will
fuck?
only
Yeah.
continue to drop.
What the hell? Bro, what the... I don't know. It's just... It feels like a damn shame. I don't know. We're not going to help because now instead of watching those episodes, you can just listen to our hour-long podcast about them.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Listen to us. No, don't watch that.
Yeah, don't watch those 10-minute Yogscast videos. Fuck those guys. Fuck them. Just listen to us.
Hour-long one.
We have the meta-analysis.
That's right.
This is a historical
They're gonna
channel.
blindside
It's like
us
reading
and do,
Rainbow.
Like, a commentary track for all of the
That would be
Israphel
great.
series.
I'd be kind of into that. I don't know. I think I might have to...
I mean,
A
that would be
special
fun. That would
episode.
be a lot of fun to
I have to cross the
do
line,
that.
though. No. What? God, I don't want to just keep rambling about fucking the horror, the secret horror of Shadow of Israphel. But it really does reflect this. I've been watching a lot of Richter Overtime in the quote unquote ARGs he reviews, which are not ARGs really. They're more like just creepy videos. They're not really games. But
I love Richter Overtime, though. He does really good, thorough work.
yeah, it's just the idea of, what if you were in a game and there was an interloper? It really is. It's just, it's like, man,
Yeah.
the same things are scary, I guess. I mean, I don't know how
What if
scary
you
or
were-
unnerving it was really meant to be, because they're just, like, fucking around, but, it's like, it's interesting. It's like, what's happening in their
intrigue.
game? A lot of people in the comments are like, I just thought this shit happened in Minecraft. I thought Minecraft was like this. Bro, the misleading marketing they've probably contributed to.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah. There's a Blender artist that I follow on Tumblr who does, like, TF2 shit, and they did, like, a little, like, comic of a real, game encounter that they had, and they recorded it. They put the clip at the bottom of it, too, where they play as medic, usually, and they literally had an Emesis Blue moment, because they spawned into a game, and the only other person in it was a scout who was not on the little, like, player thing at the top.
matchmaking thing?
He was not on that. Yeah, he was not on the little, like, player, like, class thing at the very top that shows you how many of each class each team has. He was not registered on there, but he was for the other team, and the only way this person knew that he was there is that as they were standing on the cart to push it, every so often he'll, like, teleport to different areas and just stand there A-posing, watching medic. Literally an Emesis Blue moment.
Bro.
It's so nuts.
Would have been a different series if they were playing Gary's mod. I don't know.
Oh, that would.
Bro, the Gary's mod of Israphel, that would have been crazy. That would have just been the interloper.
That's
That
what
would have
we'll
been him.
create next after this.
They forgot that Israphel
That
was
reminds
him.
me. There is oh my god, that reminds me. I gotta show you guys the Marcy's Gmod stream, because that is literally exactly what you're looking for. It's so good.
Oh yeah, I would like to see. All right,
So,
we should probably stop.
Yeah.
Probably gotta wrap it up. We've been
Yeah.
talking a lot about
We gotta
Gary's
wind
mod,
down.
ARG, horror. Yeah, these were crazy episodes. There's crazy shit to talk about. We are officially entering the era where Simon is being gaslit by his best friend.
Yeah.
That you say era, that's gonna be how the
That's
entire
the
Minecraft
rest of the world.
career
That's
is.
the
A
we're
new
still in that
mainstay
era.
has entered the
That's how it's
docket.
going to
Still
happen
living that
from now
life.
on.
Oh my god, that's so true. All right. Thank
It's
you
so
all
much.
for watching and your
Yay!
patronage. Hope you enjoy, and I hope you overcome your trial of the pyramid in your personal life. Happy birthday, Wirt!
Yeah.
Whoa!